Hey guys, welcome to the Trailer Trash Podcast. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Terry. Every week we watch movie trailers and then we discuss them.
And I'm Jeff. This week we will be watching 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yay!
Not compadres.
Yeah, this is what our first, second, third choice.
It's our first and our third, and I think our seventh.
This was my first choice 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I just want to lay it out there for you guys.
I think it was your first choice.
there's
like
a huge
month and a half
process
ago.
every week for deciding what trailer we're going to do because we only do one.
Especially right now because there's not much coming up in theaters worth talking about.
Yes,
Including
yes, there
this.
is. Yes, there is.
Not
10
within the
Cloverfield
next,
Lane.
Not within the next few weeks. There's not, except for maybe.
Guys, I think Gods of Egypt, like we did last week, is going to be phenomenal. Box office smash
We
hit.
were all wrong, but Jeff.
What do you mean? I gave it a terrible grade. Didn't I?
Jeff gave it like a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Oh, we were right.
Yeah.
We were right. You gave it a 7.
I did. It's gonna be a great movie, but we're not talking about that movie anymore. We're talking about 10 Cloverfield Lane.
That's right. It's got John Goodman
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
and John Gallagher Jr., who none of us know who he is. He's been in he's been in such titles that you might recognize as Short Term 12, Pieces of April, and Jonah Hex. I assume he had like a B or C role in Jonah Hex.
I've actually heard of Jonah Hex. Now, here's the thing. As far as I know, they are the only 3 people in this movie. Or at least that's what the trailer leads you to believe.
Should we backtrack a little bit? You just watched Cloverfield.
I did just
Supposedly
watch Cloverfield.
this is like somehow related to
Well,
the Cloverfield universe.
What happened was this movie was written by like a variety of people, like Josh Campbell and some other guys. I don't
Doesn't
even
matter.
know. And it was originally called The Cellar because basically, if you watch the trailer, this movie takes place in an underground bunker.
Right.
They're locked in. When Bad Robot took over production for the movie, J.J. Abrams said that he felt this movie was, I believe he called it a blood relative to Cloverfield. So he changed the title of the movie to 10 Cloverfield Lane. How it's actually going to tie in or what this blood relative nonsense is, I have no idea, but I'm very interested in finding out.
All right, so
So what's your overall rating then?
Based off the trailer, I gave it a 6, because essentially it is just 3 people hanging out in an underground bunker.
Yeah, I give this trailer an 8 out of 10.
oh,
Is
I
it because
did.
of the music?
The music was good.
you know what? The soundtrack really, really does it with trailers.
It's the soundtrack of our lives.
It is a great song if you're into that genre.
Now, I don't think there's only going to be 3 people in this movie,
Well, I'm sure there's not. I would hope not anyway.
but I think the trailer's doing a great job of just piquing our interest. And that's what this did.
You can motion at me all you want to move my mic, but when I'm looking at Dustin, I can't do anything about
Well,
it.
then put your mic. How about you put your mic over here in between both of us so you can still look at both of us? There you go.
You're so
you
smart, Terry.
Guys,
Gosh,
guys.
you know you have a really high quality mic stand there, Jeff.
It's plastic.
Well, I just bought that.
It
so-
came for free.
I just bought that, so hopefully it works. okay.
Anyway, that doesn't matter. It works. It serves its purpose.
So J.J. Abrams is just the king of, secrecy in movies.
Yeah.
And this is just another example of that, even though he's only acting as a producer. A lot of people also think that the movie was always going to be a Cloverfield movie. It just was named that way to sort of leave mystery surrounding it.
I have no expectations that like the monster from Cloverfield will be in it. I just think it's going to be very, very loosely somehow related.
I kind of theorize that maybe
Not the monster, just like the universe or the movie.
Maybe that there's some sort of like an aftermath to the events of the first movie, and they're just shut away because they don't want to.
Yeah, it could be. It could very well
maybe
be.
nothing's even going on up there anymore. But I don't know. But in the trailer, she's got that look when she looks out the door. I really got.
But that look could be like, oh, look, there's like beautiful forests
daylilies.
outside.
Honestly,
Yay.
you know what that look could be? Right before she gets in that car accident. Or something like that. You know,
No,
it's
that
like,
happens before she got down
puts her
there.
hand over her mouth.
yeah, so you can drive with one hand.
What car accident are you talking
Dustin,
about?
That's
she's
the whole-
in the cellar because of the car accident.
The whole point of the movie is she gets in a car accident. John Goodman then takes her into his home and is like, hey, the world's a terrible place. The question I have is how long has she been like unconscious or not knowing what was going on when she crashed her car?
You know what this reminds me of? Another J.J. Abrams work, Lost, with The Hatch. Like, I don't remember what season it was, but the opening part of that season was you're like, there's some music playing in the background. The guy gets up, he's like cooking breakfast, taking a shower, all that stuff, like getting ready, and then
she does. Good call.
and then it's like all of a sudden, like a big light lights up the whole thing, and it was actually nighttime outside on the island, and that's when they discovered the hatch. So it could be like one of those things where we don't know how long they've been down there, or they've been down there for 2 years at this point or something.
Yeah, but for her to not know what's going on in the world.
What do you mean she doesn't know what's going
So
on?
she
in
gets
the
into
world?
she gets into a car accident.
Yeah, where are you getting your information on this? Is this all
At
speculative?
the beginning of the trailer, the car is broken down, and then in the TV
Oh, I
spot,
didn't- I must
in the
have-
TV spot,
I didn't
John
see
Goodman's
that.
like, "I took you in."
I actually.
Okay.
That definitely is happening.
I know
in the
that's
movie.
not in the trailer that we watched, but I also read it's on the description from IMDb.
It's also in the
This girl
TV.
is in a car accident, and he
Oh,
finds her.
it does
and
say
brings her
waking
down.
up from a car accident.
Yeah, that's the whole point
A
of the
young
movie.
woman finds herself in the basement of a man who says he saved her life from a chemical attack that has left the outside uninhabitable.
Which
you
is a
guys
possibility.
Did you guys stop reading at some point where it says chemical attack?
It didn't say that when I read it. That's been changed so many times. I think.
And
I
that's
don't
also
know.
IMDb. Anybody can change that. So
They really
let's just
can.
keep that in mind. It's not,
Okay.
it's not official.
But anyway, let's actually kind of move this along. Dustin, what do you rate this trailer? Or did you already say that?
I already said it was an 8 out of 10. 'cause
Did
it's
you?
an excellent
You
trailer.
did. Terry didn't answer. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry. Terry is
I'm-
the slacker.
I'm gonna give Slacker. I was waiting
I know.
for someone to
I was-
ask me,
I was
Oh,
apparently fired.
just like prom.
I was apparently fired from
Well,
the
even
MC
though I
job.
forgot that it was you that didn't say it, not Dustin. What did you think, Terry?
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. 5 cheeseburgers out of 10 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, you guys never let me.
That
do
was a
so-
failed. That was a failed attempt.
I tried though.
It was,
5
a good
out of
idea,
10
you guys
because
just executed it poorly.
because this trailer is it doesn't show you anything, and I get that that's what J.J. Abrams does, but I can't stand that about trailers when he like the whole movie's going to be like this. The whole movie's going to be like, what is outside? We have no idea, and then it's going to be a big reveal, and then anytime you watch the movie after that, it's already ruined. It's like watching an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I disagree because
No, I
watched.
disagree as
I've
well.
seen The Sixth Sense like 36 times, and I'm always surprised.
He was dead the whole time.
Oh my! Spoiler alert.
No, but when you watch that movie again,
Whoops.
you pick up on things you didn't see the first time.
Oh, of course, like the second time you watch it. But
Yeah, so I think that's interesting.
Like the time Terry tried to show me at the end of Cloverfield, there was a UFO crash in the ocean, but he tried 4 different times and we never saw it.
It was a satellite, and that did happen
I know.
when they're on the train going to Coney Island or leaving Coney
Ferris
Island. One of the two.
Was it Ferris wheel?
They were in something.
See,
with a
now
cage,
the
so
ones
it
that we
wasn't a
looked
train.
up, you couldn't see it. Like people were like zooming in really close, and they were like,
I
"Look
have
at
the
this."
Blu-ray.
Yeah, but you can actually see it pretty clearly, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what the videos we saw on YouTube, those were not. What
It's
I was talking
it's like it's in the background. You clearly if
it's
you're
a
not
UFO.
looking-
it's not a satellite.
That's no one knows what it
Well,
actually
it's something.
is.
It's something. It came
No one
from. It came from up there.
Yeah, no one knows what it is. The reason why I rated it so high is what does a trailer make you want to do? See the movie.
It does.
Yeah.
For me, it's just because of again that very last scene where she's looking at the door like, I need to know what
If
she
that's
saw.
the
I
case,
agree.
You're going to be let down then.
I don't think I am. I don't think I am.
agree.
because
But when I first saw this trailer, I did not want to see the movie because I was like, "You're playing games with me. I can see that you're playing games with the viewer. Of we're gonna show you this like pristine little environment where like the music's playing and they're playing board games and they're having a good time. Then John Goodman freaks out and the girl runs away and he says, "Don't open that door! Don't open that door!" And then she looks out the window and her eyes get big and oh my god, I have to go see the movie now. And it's like I see what you're doing.
But if you see through it and don't fall for the trap,
then you never find out, and then you're left out in the cold like I was for.
I'm sure the internet will let
for
me know
8 years
what it
with
was.
Cloverfield.
all I'm saying is I'm not going to this movie thinking it's going to answer all the questions that I have about Cloverfield. It's clearly not. No movies ever do. You always leave wanting more. That's what
That's
they do.
fine. See, my thing was with the original Cloverfield. I waited, like I said, just 8 years to see this movie because I was under the impression that everybody's saying, you know, it's like Blair Witch, guys just walking around with their own camera. You're not really getting to see what's going on and everything. I finally watched it. You can definitely see what's going on. This
Yes.
movie's filled with action.
That movie's awesome.
Like you can totally, there's no question what's happening. You know everything about what's going on in this movie. You don't know why, but you can see it. It's there. So I'm looking at this movie. Yeah, maybe it'll have a little bit more of a mystery, hidden kind of storyline to it. But I think that he's going to actually reveal at least enough to satisfy what I'm looking for.
Well, they're going to probably try to build a franchise out of it.
Box office prediction, Dustin.
Okay, we're not going to go favorite and least favorite. Okay.
No, we always do predictions
no, we
first
don't.
or second.
We jump around. It's fine.
What is
Hey.
with this guy? I'm going to say 10 Cloverfield Lane is going to open with $27 million.
Nice.
I think the original opened around that. I know that this is different because this isn't a giant monster movie, but I feel like enough people like Cloverfield.
Again,
they're gonna
The
wanna
release
tune in.
date is
Again.
March 11th.
Maybe it is a giant monster movie, and that's the secret. Is that trailer is literally the only part of that movie that
And
takes
it could
place
be.
in.
And that's why it's
Maybe
so
the
cool.
bunker scene is 6 minutes long.
It could be. It could be.
Who knows? But I gave it 23 million,
Okay,
just on a
million.
random guess, because I don't know what the first
I think we're
one did.
starved for a good movie. Deadpool came out, did well. Nothing else soon. Gods of Egypt's like, okay, that's not going to make much money.
Hey, look, Gods of Egypt might be a terrible movie, but it was fun to talk about.
It was. Terry, what about you?
35 million.
35 million.
Big ball there.
This
Big
movie was
ball. I
probably
meant high
made
ball.
for
That
10
was a big ball.
cents. So I think whatever it makes, it's going to be a success.
I think it's coming out in March. There's not really anything else around it that's going to be a big hit.
You know what I like too? They released it the trailer's so close to the release date of the movie
They did.
that
Yeah.
you don't have to wait a year. It's like it's next month. It's coming out. It's like yes,
Or 2.5 years, like with Deadpool.
that's true. No, that's true.
Or Independence Day. How long have we waited? A decade.
I-
Almost 20
If
years,
you've
actually.
listened to the first podcast, I have not been waiting for that movie.
Wait, that first podcast is no longer...
It doesn't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
it's gone. We deleted
We
that
might
one.
put it up later again, just as like a.
It was like a Star Wars prequel.
Bonus.
It was terrible.
It was pulling our numbers down.
It was terrible.
That's okay.
It was actually the highest.
It was.
Most listened to.
Well,
one.
that was the problem, is that it was the most listened to one, and it was also the worst sound quality one.
Yeah, it was not our best.
Because it was the first one, so everyone always listens to the first.
Jeff, what's your favorite part of this trailer?
Oh man, my favorite part was when they were in the bunker. Sorry, sorry.
When they were in the bunker?
John Goodman was standing in front of a jukebox. He's kind of bent over, picking a song. I don't know what he's picking because it's the same song playing throughout the whole trailer. And then he just starts doing this weird little bounce dance, and it looks like he's trying to do some twerking. And
A John Goodman dance.
yeah, but when he's bent over, it looks like twerking.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I'm gonna go with when the main character, the woman, she crushes the beer bottle on John Goodman's head.
Blasphemy.
I thought that was a great scene.
Oh, when she escapes?
Or does she? I mean, you don't know. 'cause
Well,
the way the
okay.
trailer's cut,
Well, when she's making an escaped attempt.
that's what it seems to be. Yes, that is my favorite part of the trailer because it just shows that she means business. If she's gonna do that, knowing all the stuff's going on, because if you look in the trailer, there's a lot
Well,
of
she doesn't know what's going on, apparently.
She doesn't, but there's like vibrations happening, and I don't know what.
Oh,
point.
that's right, because the music gets interrupted by a lot of, shaking of the ground.
Yeah, so I don't know if this takes place after or before that. It could be when she first gets there, she tries to escape. We don't really know. But if it happens to take place after that, what would make things so bad that she'd be willing to do that to him, knowing what could potentially be outside?
Yeah. Well, I would imagine it's probably stemming from the fact that John Goodman's like, hey, I saved you, and we might have to repopulate the planet, and you're going to be integral to that plan. At which point she would probably be like, not cool.
Could be.
Well,
That
they
could
picked a
happen.
good choice for someone to do it with, though.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Okay, so my favorite part was the music. Whenever they have classic music or oldies with a trailer, it just hooks me. And this one was I Think We're Alone Now, and the part where the ground starts to shake and the music starts to slow down.
Here
So
he
it's
goes with that again.
This has been done 80 times in the past year.
What do you mean?
With movie trailers. Independence Day did it, right?
Oh, with the speech.
With the speech, when they slowed it down, when things look bad. Jurassic World did it. It's like this has been done so many times.
I liked it.
I don't know. I just
I
don't
should
like
have known
it.
that's what he was going to like after the Suicide Squad with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, and then, yeah, that-
synced so well.
Well, they don't. But they didn't.
But that wasn't my
change-
favorite part of the trailer.
No, but
for-
I mean,
but yeah.
But they
for
also
real.
didn't change the music in that like they did this. I
That's
understand
true.
what they were doing, and I like the song choice. I think we're alone now. They're in a cellar alone.
Yeah.
It
I'm
works.
pretty sure I've heard that song slow down like that before. That might be just a version of the song.
No, it's
You
definitely
sure?
not.
I don't-
I have heard
Almost
that song
positive I've heard that.
hundreds of times in my life and never heard it slowed down like that.
Oh, all right. I liked it anyway, so. I think it sounds better that way.
My least favorite part of this trailer is at the very end when she puts her hand over her mouth, and because she's looking outside or whatever. My least favorite part of that, because that makes me want to see the movie even more. And it drives me nuts.
Is this like one of those job interview questions? Like, what's your biggest weakness? And it's like, sometimes I care too much.
You're complaining that it's like some ploy to get you to go see the movie, yet it's making you want to go see the movie.
Yeah, but it's always a letdown.
Jackass.
It's always a letdown.
No,
like she's
it's
gonna look
not.
out the window, there's gonna be a flower on the ground or something like that.
We talked about this. It's gonna be daylilies. It's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be nothing. It's gonna let me down. Movies always do.
It's gonna be the little critters from the fucking Cloverfield movie, and they're gonna see her and they're gonna eat her. And I don't know what that noise just was. But listen.
I don't either.
Terry, what was your least favorite part?
My least favorite part was when the trailer started and the entire thing. I don't really have a least favorite part. John Goodman turning into a rampaging John Goodman like he does in 50% of his movies.
He did in Roseanne as well.
Well, he was married to Roseanne in that. I mean, what do you want?
Yeah, but like, what was the movie that he? Donnie. Yeah, The Big Lebowski. Yeah, like he freaks out in movies, and he does a very good job. But it was just kind of cliche. I was like, oh, John Goodman, he's in this movie. When does he freak out? Oh, it's right there.
But maybe he's not the freak. We got to watch the movie to see what's up. Maybe he's not.
Want to know how I got these scars?
Maybe he was right.
He could have been.
We'll have to wait and see. Jeff?
Wow. Yeah?
Yeah.
Your least favorite part?
Oh, right. I'm actually going to pull a Terry on this one. And my least favorite part was when John Goodman was kind of doing a twerk thing in front of the jukebox. Because the first time I saw that, I was like, hey.
You can't do that the week after I do that.
I can, because when I was watching it the first time, it's like, oh, he's having a good time, listen to music, get some dance on, doing his little John Goodman thing. But I saw it again, and I started thinking, like, wait a minute. Now I've got images of John Goodman from The Gambler in my head. And he wasn't in that movie a lot, but every time he was mostly naked, and it was not pleasant. And then I started picturing him twerking while in the steam room.
What's the over-under that he'll be naked in this movie?
I don't know what over-under means, because I'm not a big gambler.
It's
unless
the
it's a video
odds.
machine. I know it's the odds. I don't know what it actually directly translates to.
The first one is what you bet, and the second one is what you get.
Okay.
We don't have to get in this conversation right now.
I'll give it a 2-1 then.
Okay.
Not happening.
50-1.
So a little speculation here. What do you think that giant white light is at? Oh, that wasn't in the trailer. That was in the TV spot. I keep getting confused.
There was a giant white light?
In the TV spot, she's outside the house looking at the house, and there's a giant white light behind it.
Ooh.
There was a house?
I didn't see that. That's pretty cool.
You guys haven't watched the
No, I
TV?
haven't seen the TV
Well,
spot.
this is
Hey,
trailer,
this is Trailer
trash
Trash
podcast, not
podcast,
TV
buddy.
I'm
spot
sorry.
podcast.
I got it mixed up.
Jesus,
I got it mixed up.
Dustin.
Man, I don't know. Maybe
I
we
thought you
should-
were talking about the hatchet first from Lost.
I
was
don't know
like, hey,
what
do you think
Lost
that light
is.
was?
Maybe we should take a break and watch this TV spot and come back.
Should I pull a Jeff and be like, I don't know what Lost is.
I've never
seen this.
I've never heard of it.
I do know what Lost is, though. So I wouldn't be pulling a Jeff.
I haven't actually seen. I've seen like 2 episodes.
Yeah, well, I've seen them all. So
seen one
what
with,
the
like,
fuck's
You
your
know, it was
problem?
good in its day.
I've seen one with the polar bear. That's it.
That was
Well,
like
that was
the second one.
That was like episode 2 of season 1.
Was it really? Yeah. It was terrible.
The polar bear did show up many episodes later. Wasn't it dead or something?
No, they were breeding them.
No, that was that Al Gore movie.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
An Inconvenient Truth.
Yeah, when it showed the polar bear drowning.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that
Oh,
movie because
man.
it's political and I don't watch politics-based shit.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, anything else regarding this trailer?
I just want to talk more about Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I mean, I'm done. I'm spent.
I don't have anything in particular I want to talk about. I just,
Jeff's gonna go on and on. Go ahead.
I
She
just-
was.
I just want to keep her in my mind.
She was
that's
in
all.
Scott Pilgrim
First the world.
versus the World. Yeah, where he had to fight all the ex-boyfriends for what was her name?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I don't know the
No,
character's name.
her name
I've
was,
never
like,
seen it.
Tula
That's on my
Purse.
bucket list to see though. That movie.
It's not that great.
It's really weird.
That's why I want to see it though.
It's a hipster movie.
Apparently very popular, but I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
I much
Cult
preferred
following.
Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist or whatever it was called.
Yeah, she was in that too.
Was she? I think that was somebody else, dude.
No, that was another girl. She wasn't
was
as
the
hot.
No, you're
Hey, can we cut
She
this?
was almost as hot.
Can we cut this?
a completely different type of lady.
You
Guys.
you guys are the worst. You guys are the
I believe she was the girl from the two chicks that work at a pizza place. I don't remember. Two broke girls or
Two
some
broke
shit.
girls. Two girls that work at a pizza place.
Two guys, a girl, and a pizza
basically what it
place.
that Ryan Reynolds was on that show. And then they sold the pizza place or went out of business, and there
I
was
don't
two
know.
guys and a girl. You know, remember that? It was weird.
Remember in Roseanne with John Goodman? They had a restaurant, the Landford Lunchbox.
Okay, guys, this is. Let's just end this.
It's going off the rail. Hey, we're gonna put this thing down like a dying dog. Okay.
Put it down.
Wow.
Like, yeah, but I don't know, man.
All right, hey, just go on. I guess Facebook. No. I'm saying go on Facebook and suggest a trailer that you want us to do. And believe me, if you suggest one, we'll probably do it because no one suggests anything.
You know what I think she saw outside that door?
What?
Will Smith.
Oh, you know what? What if it was
Jason
him?
Bourne himself.
What if it
could
was
be.
him? Jason Bourne. The new Jason Bourne.
This is actually another Jason Bourne movie.
Oh man.
It could be. He's in the basement too. He's just hiding
the whole time.
He's hiding, waiting.
And we're done.
No. She comes out of the hatch, and Will Smith goes, "Welcome to Earth." Boom, and punches her in the face.
And then when she wakes up, she sees him. She's like, I saw Will Smith. And then John Goodman says, "You guys are the ones that do this SNL shit, not me."
And
can't-
then
Over the weekend, you stupid
Oh,
bitch.
when did you see Will Smith?
That was Chris Farley though, but it's
Yeah,
John Goodman's
yeah.
close, I guess.
It was Chris
I
Farley.
didn't get it.
All right, well let's actually kill this one.
All right, guys, that wraps it up for this edition of Trailer Trash Podcast. Thanks for listening.
Toodles.